I was just humbled by it. I don't really get starstruck or anything like that by certain things in life. I've seen a lot, so I was super humbled by it. It just made me want to work. That's just for someone of his caliber of talent to express his kind of interest in my talent. It just makes me want to work because I know I'm light years away from how good he is, and to be as good as he, you have to work hard. And like I said, it was just definitely humbling.
Shabazz, Tim Reynolds, Associated Press, welcome again. Riles and Spo both said it. Tomorrow's your first day as a pro. Do you almost feel like, for lack of a better word, maybe a little bit nervous, a little apprehensive about what's coming tomorrow? Or you've been playing this game your whole life. Do you feel any nerves going into your first true workouts with these guys?
Yeah, I don't really feel any nervousness. At the end of the day, I've been playing basketball since I was 5 and a half. Of course, each level it gets tougher and tougher, but you kind of expect that, and you kind of prepare yourself for those opportunities at hand. So I'm not nervous at all. I'm definitely excited, to get it going. I know for a fact that it's going to be tough, but that's what kind of got me over the hump through the many years of playing basketball. I already knew that coming into that season or that particular level of that game that I had to be, prime shape, and this is another stepping stone, and I'm going to be ready for it.
So how have you developed or changed your way or just enhanced the way that you go about dealing with point guards that are young coming into the league, being a point guard yourself?
Well, obviously, our point guard position is a hybrid position. So it's important that you find players that have the right type of fit. If it's a player without the type of skill sets that are needed, that could be a frustrating process. But we have quite a few former point guards on our staff. We spend a lot of time with our point guards. It's a pivotal position to what we do on both ends of the court. It's also why when I first started watching film, that you see the skill set, that immediately you say, okay, this is a fit for our type of style of basketball. To be able to play off the ball, on the ball, to be able to shoot the basketball, stretch the defense out to the three-point line. I don't think it'll be an adjustment with some work. He has the range already. He just needs to really get on a specific program, which will put him on to make sure he has the NBA three-point range, but also the defensive tenacity to be able to set the tone for your defense. Their system, I loved watching it. I really did. Pick up full court, 94 feet, get after you, make you feel the pressure. That's familiar to us, but those type of things in a point guard are hard to find. And in some ways, years ago, you would look at that and say, that's not a natural point guard for us. We think that's a perfect fit.
Eric, a couple days ago, Riley publicly challenged you to, reinvent yourself. How, did you take that, and how does Shabazz play into that?
He'll be a great fit. Really, I mean, whatever we decide to do, we're not going to retool and reinvent our entire operation here. There's been some great success with it, but Shabazz's skill set, just in terms of those things, being able to put the ball on the floor, make other players better, to be able to get you into offense, to be able to stretch the floor, to be able to play off the ball. I loved it. I loved watching it. I think it's a great fit. There aren't a lot of players with that type of skill set. So whoever we have on the team and however we play, that works.
Shabazz, two words you're going to hear a lot around here are sacrifice and defense. How much have you heard them already, and how much are you already kind of tuned into that's two of the parts of the DNA around this place?
Yeah, I've heard that, my entire basketball career. As a point guard, you understand what it needs to take to win games, and defense is definitely one of the reasons why you win games, especially championships. And sacrificing for your teammates is another reason why. I went to the University of Connecticut, and that's what kind of we model ourselves after. We have to sacrifice for each other. There's going to be games where I'm the man. There's going to be games where I'm not the man, and that's how I was in college. And you have to understand it's what the game asks of you of that day. And if that day was my job to get 12 rebounds, and so be it. That's what you have to do to sacrifice. And at the end of the day, no matter what happens, whoever wins the championship, everybody gets looked at as a part of that reason. So, sacrificing defense was, one of the biggest concepts Coach Ali gave to us.
Shabazz, Ira Winterman, South Florida Sunset Hill. Did you work out specifically for the Heat before the draft?
Yeah, I had a workout with the Heat.
Was it a multi-team workout, or did you work specifically just in
Oh, just for the Heat.
And where was that?
That was in California.
And then my other question is, Eric mentioned summer league, summer camp, I'm sorry. Are you going to play in summer league, and do you plan to be signed by the start of summer league?
Yeah, I'm gonna play in summer league, but I don't know about the other. You know, I'm just gonna basketball's all I know. You know, my agent knows everything else.
So you might play in summer league even if you're not under contract?
Chances are I will play in summer league.
Thank you.
Shabazz, AJ speaks Miami Heat. On a different note, why'd you pick the lucky number 13 in college, and then what's the reason behind picking it? Obviously, carrying it on to now.
Yeah, so you know, 13 is my mother's favorite number, and that was the main reason why I picked 13 in college. Coming into my freshman year, there was a lot of numbers, but my mom, you know, wanted me to pick a number that, you know, represented her, and you know, everyone knows the story about me and my mother, so I stuck with it.
And this vote for you, watching him play, how did his ball handling jump out at you? With his ability to handle the ball different from some of the other guards you have now, but similar to some that you had in the past. Was that something that jumped out to you?
Different. It's a different skill set. There's a shiftiness, a cleverness to the way Shabazz attacks the paint and pick and rolls in particular. It's tough to get a read on him, just in terms of where he's going, when he's going, and how he's doing it. And you know, I'm sure he's worked on that quite a bit, but that's also a lot God-given to have that kind of balance and rhythm that you don't typically see.
Is there a player in particular that you modeled your style after throughout the years, a guy you looked up to or anything like that?
There wasn't really one guy. You know, I watched NBA when I was younger. You know, there was, you know, the Chris Pauls and Tony Parkers, Steve Nash, and those guys. But there wasn't one particular guy. I kind of wanted to try to figure out what them guys do well, and kind of embed it in my own game. So it wasn't one particular guy.
So you had a mentor, Bill Blaylock, who played in the NBA. Can you talk about the input he had on you and how he affected this one?
Yeah, you know, he's been a big father figure for me. You know, unfortunately, I didn't have a father, so watching him play basketball kind of inspired me to do so as well. Kind of inspired me to try to be as great as he was. So, you know, he's always pushed me. You know, he never allows me to be satisfied, and he continues to do it to this day. And you know, without him, you know, and a bunch of other guys that were big role models to me, big mentors, I would not be here today. You know, and you know, I'm appreciative of every single person that was with me through them times. You know, fortunately, they don't really get that to be acknowledged as much as I do, because, you know, I'm kind of the product. But they all know they're one of the biggest reasons for my success. He just gave me a lot of mentorship, you know, beyond basketball. A lot of stuff that all my mentors gave me was off the court, you know, how to handle myself, how to be a great citizen, the things that was necessary for me to, you know, understand what, you know, what would bring me into a better future in life. You know, basketball is something that I've done, you know, for the longest time, and it's, you know, kind of comes second nature to me. So, you know, they just kind of taught me everything that is needed to be taught growing up.
Well, Rob won't like this question, so I apologize, but when they beat Philadelphia in the tournament, sorry, Jay Wright said that he had never seen a guy, and he'd seen a lot of ball, obviously, he'd never seen a guy take over a tournament game the way Shabazz did. The way that he played in the tournament, how much did that kind of resonate? Just, I mean, everybody knows what he did for 4 years, but just in those 6 games, how much did that resonate with you guys?
Well, with us it resonated, but it'd be easier for us to say that. That's when everybody noticed, and obviously the average fan out there noticed those moments, but we don't think that's a coincidence. That you have to have a competitive will, a competitive fire. There's a spirit there that you're creating a lot of those opportunities, even if you catch momentum. That's what happens in those moments, to be a part of that individually, but also a part of a team that catches fire like that. There's something there, and there's a makeup, and I said that earlier, that's often where a player and a team, they reveal what's inside of them, that competitiveness, and he's proven that he has that, and we respect that. It's one of the highest core values that we look at, is that kind of competitive spirit.
Shabazz, you just noted that basketball is still your focus, your staff, the business of it.
difficult not to recognize what's going on in the free agent news around the team. How's that impacting you at all, and how are you viewing it as this team has to?
Yeah, I'm not really a media guy, so I don't really hear a lot of things because I don't, try to go on social network to see it. But at the end of the day, all I can worry about is myself and what I can bring to a team. Coach Bo, Coach Riley, they're just going to get somebody that's going to work hard, and that's basically the only thing I can handle.
That'll serve you well here. But your world will change. It will change.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.